Here we are back again at Sci-Fi Chicago, or actually Wizard World Chicago 2012. Here at ExaminerSci-Fi.com. I'm Jake Blues, your host for the day, and we're here with, well, there's a film going on, Contamination, a convention story, and we're here with the creator. And I didn't get your name?
Corey Logsdon.
Corey Logsdon? Yeah. Corey Logsdon, and we're going to push in a little bit, and all right, he's putting you in it.
I am in it.
You are? I'm
Gayle Gallagher. I'm the producer of the show.
Producer, which anybody who knows anything about film, if it's not for her, his vision doesn't make it. So, all right, so let's push in a little bit on him and have him tell the story about this Contamination convention story.
So Contamination is a story about a convention in St. Louis. And St. Louis hadn't really had any conventions up until this point. So this convention came in. It was the first time that a convention had come to this city. So it's basically the story of this convention that came in, and these fans that had an opportunity to come to a convention, and the celebrities that came to St. Louis for the first time for this convention. So it's a story of the fans and the celebrities and their interaction with each other and what they get from that interaction. So we interviewed over 50 interviews for this documentary, a bunch of fans, a bunch of celebrities, and the celebrities sat down with us. You know, we took them off the floor of the convention where it's loud and it's noisy and you can't hear anything, you can hardly ever think. We took them off the floor, put them in a quiet room, and they opened up to us, and they talked to us about what it's like for them, why they do these conventions, and they were able to tell us, you know, it's not so much about the money, it's about that one-on-one interaction they get with the fans. It's about these fans that travel hundreds of miles across the country just to get their autograph, just to hear a story about what it was like to work on these films that they made 10, 20, 30, sometimes 40 years ago. And for them, that's the whole world to them, that they can meet these fans, that those movies still mean so much to them, that these fans that are so loyal and so passionate about these films that they made. And it covers more than that. It's not just about that, it's about the fans that come to these conventions, and they're able to meet other fans who are just like them. Some of these fans are very quiet people. They're not your extroverts who go out to the bars and are loud and obnoxious. They're quiet people who keep to themselves, and they like what they like and they do what they do. But at these conventions, they're able to come out and they're able to meet other people like themselves and be themselves and be around people like them. So they're able to come to these conventions and meet other people like themselves, and it covers things like that. It covers costuming and why people dress in costumes and come to conventions. It covers the vendors and why the vendors come and sell their wares. It covers the merchandise and all the different things people sell, and the artists that come to conventions and why they do their drawings and bring them to sell their wares. So it covers every aspect of what a convention is, and just everything about a convention and what a convention is. So if you've never been to a convention before, you can watch this documentary, completely understand what it is, why fans go to it, why celebrities go to it, and everything that it entails.
It looks like you've got a lineup of some pretty impressive celebrities that you were able to give interviews with. I see, just looking up there, Tony Todd, and you got the cast of the Fantastic Four. Now, is that the entire cast of the Fantastic Four movie, or the old Roger Corman Fantastic Four? Which was it?
It was the Roger Corman Fantastic Four.
Now, and that's something that's in itself really kind of cool for the fans, because that's not a very widely known production.
Well, and that was the first time, and the story behind that piece is that the film was created and then got shelved. It was never released. Mm-hmm. So the cast had never really seen it except those who had gotten a bootleg copy of it. The director had seen it, obviously, but not with his cast. So they had the cast reunion. We got that on the movie, and they showed a copy of the film to a room full of fanboys, who is the target audience. So the cast members of this film that was made 20 years ago, nearly, they finally got to see this film with the target audience. And so for them to be in the room with these people that really appreciate it, and then to do the Q&A and have kind of this reunion afterwards, it gives me goosebumps just thinking about what they were going through.
It probably brought new life into a film that originally was not supposed to be seen, because, after it was done, and they obviously decided to shelve it.
Yeah.
Is that a cue?
I don't know. It's kind of like you just came into the spotlight.
Yeah, wow. Okay, now, real quick, because it looks like they're trying to get people out of here. I see some other posters up here. State of Mind Productions, which I'm guessing, since you're a producer, is this your production company?
Actually, State of Mind is Corey's production company.
Productions is my production company. Pirate Pictures is Gayle and Wyatt's production company. So we're kind of working together. We co-produce Contamination together, and Pirate Productions is some of their films. So if Gayle wants to talk about some of their films that they have coming up, they have some films that they're getting ready to release. So I'm sure Gayle will be happy to talk about them.
Okay, all right, so Pirate Films.
Pirate Pictures, we've got Shadowland, which is a vampire film about a vampire with amnesia. So she has no idea she's a vampire. That one is out currently on DVD. We are getting ready to re-release a film that we made prior to Shadowland that we're now getting the rights back to because we want to release it the way we had originally wanted it to be. So it'll have the artwork on it that we want, it'll have the director's commentary, it'll have the behind-the-scenes special effects demos, and that one's called Guardian of the Realm. And we're expecting to have that one out within like the next 6 months or so.
Oh, exciting.
And then we've got another one that's a friend of ours had done called Tapestry of Shadows. And that one kind of goes in an entirely different direction because that's an urban drama about a pastor who's trying to reclaim his neighborhood from drug lords.
Wow, so there's a lot of different things going on in your production company, kind of like all around all the genres.
Yeah, we're trying to not, we love our horror fans and the base that we've got, but at the same time we've got more ideas than just horror. We don't want to just stick with the one thing.
And there you don't pigeonhole your production company into just one type genre.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and then Corey's got Zombie Epidemic as well as Contamination.
So like I've said all through all of our interviews today, you can see all kinds of things going on here at Comic-Con. It's not just about the costumes or the stars, but you've got production companies that are trying to get their, as you said, wares out there and letting people know what's going on. It's very, very exciting. If you get a chance, even if you're not what would be considered a fanboy, you should still come down to a Comic-Con and check it out. You'll find yourself becoming a fan.